Shalom, like give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kudash, double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, salutations to you sincere brothers, pushing his word out across the four corners of the earth. Quick lesson I'm getting into about is who are the saints according to the scriptures. Because we have these so-called Christians believing that anyone can be called a saint or pretty much anyone can be chosen. Well, I came across some precepts through the Spirit, and hopefully this be edifying to newer brothers coming in, so you have a true understanding of the word saint. So first I'm going to get Hosea 4:1. It says, "Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land." So it's a controversy or a dispute or an argument in the land. And the land's talking about America. There's no truth, no mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land, because you have these so-called Christians and these people that believe in that Roman Catholicism. They think anyone can be accepted by the Heavenly Father and just come in that way. Well, we're going to get that word saint, and you will see who are the true saints of the Most High. And this is from Merriam-Webster.com. And for the word saint, it says, one officially recognized, especially through canonization, as preeminent for holiness. And when something is holy, it's separate, it's consecrated. And this is two. It says, one of the spirits of the departed in heaven. And it's the point right here. One of God's chosen and usually Christian people. So let's see who is the Most High's chosen people. All right, so I'm going to get Psalm 148, verse 14. It says, "He also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua." So the children of Israel consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans, who are scattered all across the four corners of the earth. You consist of the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay, so I'm going to get Acts 9. I'm going to start at verse 12. And it says, "They have seen in a vision a man named Ananias coming in and putting his hand on him, that he might receive his sight. Then Ananias answered, Lord, I have heard by many of this man how much evil he had done to thy saints at Jerusalem." And Ananias, he was a devout man dwelling in the land of Damascus. You know, he was a follower of Yahushua. He had a good report amongst the Jews. So he was objecting that this man Saul, before he was called Apostle Paul, how he was persecuting the saints. And Yahushua spoke to him in the vision so he can help restore the vision of Saul at the time frame. And this is the first verse, and it says, "And Saul, yet breathing out threatenings and slaughter against the disciples of the Lord, went unto the high priest." So those disciples of the Lord were Israelites that Saul was persecuting. Jump on down to verse 14. And it says, "And here he have authority from the chief priests to bind all that call on thy name. But the Lord said unto him, Go thy way, for he is a chosen vessel unto me, to bear my name before the Gentiles and kings and the children of Israel." So those saints at Jerusalem are the Israelites. Okay, this is Romans 15 and 24. And this is Apostle Paul talking to the Israelites that were in Rome. "Whensoever I take my journey into Spain, I will come to you, for I trust to see you in my journey, and to be brought on my way thither by you. If first I be somewhat filled with your company, but now I go into Jerusalem to minister unto the saints." So there go the word again. And that's Paul is ministering unto the saints, the children of Israel. So it lets you know that those people that were in Corinth, calling themselves Corinthians, are Israelites. Just didn't know there were Israelites at the time frame. Those people that he was talking to in Ephesus, calling themselves Ephesians, those are Israelites, didn't know they were Israelites. Same case in Galatia. Those were Israelites, but they were calling themselves Galatians. So when you ever see the Apostle Paul and the rest of the apostles talking to those saints or those strangers, they was talking to the children of Israel. And on top of that, it was talking really to the ones that were going to wake up and receive the word through the Spirit. And they're going to come back into the fold. So it's no different than today. You have our people calling themselves Americans and, Haitians, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, so forth and so on. It's just they were in that Gentile state of mind, so they was known as Israelite foreigners. Verse 26, for he had pleased them of Macedonia and Achaia to make a certain contribution for the poor saints which are at Jerusalem. So those saints that Apostle Paul and the rest of the apostles were ministering unto are the children of Israel. And it's no different than today. It's no thing under the sun, like it says in Romans 15:4, whatsoever was written aforetime written for our learning. So it's happening all over again now. All right, this is Revelation 14:12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahushua. So let's see who those commandments were given to. This is Leviticus 26, verse 46. These are the statutes and the judgments and laws which the Lord made between him and the children of Israel in Mount Sinai by the hand of Moses. So our forefather Moses, when he went to, talk with the Most High prescribed those laws and gave it to him to give to the children of Israel. And we still supposed to keep those laws nowadays. So you look up that word statutes and just the key words, you'll see right here it says ordinance, decree, due, law, portion, bounds, custom, appointed, commandments. Right here it says enactment, decree, ordinance, specific decree, law in general. So the laws were specifically given to the children of Israel for the children of Israel to keep, to abide by. And those same laws are placed nowadays for us to still keep. Even though we are in our captivities, we can't fully keep the laws. That's the point of Yahushua coming back and dying for the elect of Israel. But we still supposed to keep those laws to our very best ability to show our faith in Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushua. Okay, this is Wisdom of Solomon 4:14. And it says, for his soul pleased the Lord, therefore hasted he to take him away from among the wicked. This the people saw and understood it not, neither laid they up this in their minds, that his grace and mercy is with his saints, and that he had respect unto his chosen. So the saints are the children of Israel. And just further prove that, it's really the elect of the children of Israel. Those are really the true saints of the Heavenly Father right now. Because the 2/3 of our people, they're going to die on this side. When they come back into the new kingdom, then they're going to be known as the saints, the true saints of Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushua. And right here it says that his grace and mercy is with the saints. So to further prove who he going to have mercy on, this is Isaiah 14:1. It says, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers should be joined with them, and they should cleave to the house of Jacob. And those strangers are talking about the Israelite foreigners that are scattered all across the four corners of the earth due to the curses in Deuteronomy 28:15 on down. We disobeyed the Most High's laws, and one of those curses he prescribed on us that we was going to be scattered, we were going to lose our heritage. That's why when Apostle Paul and the apostles was talking to those so-called Gentiles. He was talking to Israelites that didn't know that they were Israelites. And we're doing the same thing today through the Spirit. So he will have mercy on Jacob and yet choose Israel. And this is Psalm 135, verse 4. For the Lord have chosen Jacob unto himself, and Israel for his peculiar treasure. So the laws, this whole book, the statutes and the judgments that the Most High have, he has written in these scriptures, it's really for the Israelites, man. Everything's for the Israelites. So this book is only for the Israelites, the children of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans today. And this is Isaiah 44:1. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen. Thus said the Lord that made thee, and formed thee from the womb, which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant, and thou Jeshurun, whom I have chosen. So the Lord only chosen the Israelites. On top of that, he chosen the elect of the nation of Israel. It's that plain and simple. So now we have a better understanding when we see the word saint in the scriptures. We know that it's talking about one of God's chosen. And through the Spirit, I hope you all were edified. I give all honor and glory again to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rakar, Kodash, double honors to our apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, sincere Akim. Shalom.